Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian. Well, we've all seen the breaking news. David Moyes has returned to the club on a 2.5 year deal. The Friedkin Group appoint a Bill Kenwright signing, bringing back David Moyes. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to be honest, Blues. I've been an advocate for David Moyes to return to the club for a long time, way before my channel that I've created this season. Obviously, enough was enough for me after the Bournemouth game. Enough was enough for me after the defeat against Coventry in pre-season, to be honest. And it's just gradually got a little bit worse. In fact, it's got a lot worse. And I know there's a lot of people on the fence. I know there's a lot of people not happy. Not so much happy, but reluctant for David Moyes to return. They feel that Everton should be going in a different direction. They should be moving forward. But I'm going to be honest. In the last 11 years since David Moyes left, have Everton moved forward? I feel that we've just gone further and further back away from where we were with Moyes. How we stabilised us as a club, the personnel that he brought in. I'm going to be honest, he never really got to work with money with Everton. He always had to go for the loan signings. He had to dip into the Championship. I remember there was a period of time where David Moyes, Everton had spent like £11 million in 4 years. This is definitely a Bill Kenwright appointment, as the title states in this video. I feel there was a period of time where Everton chose to go down the Carlo Ancelotti route. Farhad Mashiri's decision, and I feel Bill Kenwright wanted to bring Moyes back at that period of time, and I think there was that option to do so, but they went for Carlo, and the rest is history. Yes, we did well under Carlo, and where would we be now under the leadership of Carlo Ancelotti? But where would we be now if Moyes would have come in that period of time? I think it's good to see that he's got a 2.5 year deal. On my video against and my video when we played against Bournemouth, get my words out. I said I think it'll be an 18-month contract, so I'm personally happy that it's a 2.5 year deal. There's windows there for him to really rebuild this Everton team, this Everton squad. I think we're going to see pretty quick what's going to happen with Kevin Thewell. You don't know the power that David Moyes could come in with these ideas. Is Kevin Thewell going to be a part of the plans moving forward? So there's a lot to dissect. I feel we've given the leadership to Moyes and put us in safer hands than we had with Sean Dyche. I think deep down we all do. This is a pivotal month for us in our history. This is the pivotal part of us moving forward into the new stadium. But things were getting bad. And I firmly believe the injury to Dwight McNeil has ended Sean Dyche's reign as manager, because the way we set up, it's literally hard to break down, hard to beat. I get that. But in an attacking sense, we've got no invention, we've got no idea, we've had nothing different. It was nice to see something a little bit different in the FA Cup against Peterborough on Thursday night. Nice to see Seamus stand there with Leighton. And maybe Leighton might be a part of David Moyes' plans. We've not heard who's going to come in with Moyes. So there's a lot to look forward to. Because that's how I feel. I feel that I'm looking forward to... This sounds sad, but I'm sick of the anxiety. I'm sick of the stress. And I'm confident that David Moyes is going to get rid of that. I just do. I believe he's going to get rid of that. I've met David Moyes on a couple of occasions. Um, I received a message from um, one of my best friends who is a Burnley fan, and he actually said to me, Sean Dash, he's one of the nicest men in football. He'll always be a Burnley legend, but to the last stage, to the end of his tenure, they were actually sick to the back teeth of him. So obviously, he's never going to be an Everton legend. He's never going to be in that ilk, that realm of what we've had. But he did what he did, and he did what he had to do to keep us up. And I just feel David Moyes is going to galvanise us away from that trapdoor, and that's all I want to feel over this season going into next season. I'm going to be honest again. I'm going to come on here and be honest again. I've paid for hospitality for me and my son, and it's cost a lot of money into the new stadium. And I were building anxiety over that. Like, I'm paying all this money, you know, and I'm depressed. I'm absolutely depressed going to watch the club that I love week in, week out. And when Moyes left, I'm a grown man. I'm 44 years of age now. When he left 12 years ago, I had a tear in my eye. I thought he was moving on to great things. You had a legend superior of a manager in Sir Alex Ferguson wanting David Moyes. He was the manager who goes by the name of Sir Alex for a reason. He wanted David Moyes, and he felt that he fitted that category to take Man United. And it didn't work. It didn't work. And I remember having that kind of a bitter, sweet feeling when I think David Moyes, he actually got sacked when we beat him 2-0 at Goodison Park the day after, or a few days after that result. And that was a weird feeling that it didn't work out for David Moyes. And I think we were all glad at the time that it didn't, even though, I was a fan of him. Of course, it pissed me off when he came in for our players, but he has a right to do that. No player is bigger than any club, and I know he said some things to try and get Marianne Florini and Leighton Baines, which obviously he got Marianne, but he never got Leighton, and that shows the type of character and massive Evertonian that Leighton Baines is. So that's in the past, and again, people are saying they want a new future. They wanted to go into a different direction, but it's been difficult. It's been difficult. I'd say under every single manager we've had under than Carlo, they've all been sacked. Let's be honest, every single one of them has been sacked. And he is just a safe pair of hands as we leave Goodison and we go into Bramley Moore, and there is a rebuild. And not only is there a rebuild, there's an overhaul that needs to be done. There's so many contracts that are going to end. And it's left to David Moyes. It's in his capable hands, and is Kevin Thewell going to be a part of that? What are the Friedkins going to do? I appreciate how ruthless they've been. It was weird, obviously sacking Dash 3 hours before the FA Cup game, but it's all been done. And I, for one, just feel a little bit of a relief, and I feel happy that he's got a second bite at coming back to Everton Football Club under these circumstances. He must be buzzing. He must be buzzing. Certain jobs have not worked out for Moyes, but I just see Everton as a fit for him. When West Ham lifted that European trophy. I know I, for one, and I've heard Tony Bellew say this week, I was like, that should be us. That should be us. We've tried. Farhad Moshiri has tried. He's thrown money at this club. He's thrown money away. Some signings have worked. A lot haven't. The money that we've lost on some players is absolutely unbelievable. When you think of like Gylfi Sigurdsson, 45 mil going for nothing, 30 mil on Michael Keane, Cenk Tosun, Theo Walcott's. The list is endless. This is a massive rebuild for Everton Football Club, and I just believe David Moyes is the man to make us safe and make us hard to beat, but also move us up the table and get the wins that we need to survive. Whether that's 5 or 6 wins, 3 or 4 draws, we need to build up that win percentage rate over what it is at currently around 15%. Massive 20 days or so remaining in the transfer window. We've seen players linked already. He's took his first training session today. I feel happy. I feel content. I feel a bit of my stress and anxiety that's lifted. I've gone through a lot recently in life, as on a personal level. And then when you see your club going through this at the same time where we all deal with shit, it just gets highlighted even worse than it really is. And then when stuff happens, you realise, it's just a game. It is just a game. But it affects everything. It ruins your weekend. And watching Everton week in, week out, I don't expect it to change like that. But I expect us this season to stay in the Premier League. Now, this has all been done and finalised. And it's been done quick. Under Daesh, none of us were confident that were going to happen. So, is this a new era? Even though we have to go back in time, and we've chosen David Moyes. Some people are saying we could have chosen Lee Carsley. It's a massive risk. It's all a risk. But I just feel a little bit safer having Moyes at the helm. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen over these next couple of weeks. I actually can't wait to go to Goodison next Wednesday. And I've not felt like that for a while. I'm just being honest. Blues. Yeah, I'm a Toffee. I'm an Evertonian who has wanted David Moyes, not just this season, but for a while. And it's happened. And I'm confident that we can see ourselves safe. It ain't going to be pretty. It's not going to be beautiful football. It's a results-based business. And I feel we're going to climb up that table with Moyes in charge. Davy Moyes. Davy Moyes. He's got red hair, but we don't care. Davy Moyes. Blues, please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Click that bell to turn on post notifications. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.